Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, November 4th, 2021. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar. Some data had been released overnight, but mostly those data were related to the PMI indices. As you can see, PMI composite from the Japan had been released, trade industry index from Japan had been released as well, and there are plenty of PMI services and composite PMI data released already from across the European Union. As we can see here, it depends on the country. Some of this data had beat the expectations, some of this data didn't. Nevertheless, the highlight of the day is still ahead of us. The construction PMI from the UK is scheduled for release 11:30. The same situation is with the European Commission economic forecast. Those are scheduled for release at noon, together with the producer price index. The key event of today is the Bank of England interest rate decision, and this interest rate decision will be announced at 2 p.m. As you can see, the market participants expect the Bank of England to hold the interest rate at the level of 0.10%. Together with the interest rate decision, we will know asset purchase facility, of course, official bank rate votes, asset purchase facility votes, and the monetary policy summary, together with the policy summary report. There is no change in asset purchase facility. 895 millions, bank rate votes 009009, so that's the same, together with the asset purchase facility votes 027027 expected. During the New York session, we have trade balance data from Canada scheduled for release 2:30, together with the trade balance data from the US. Please remember about the non-farm productivity and the labor cost for the third quarter from the US, and then unemployment rate, claims and continuing claims data from the US. Together, this will be a very interesting reading. Moreover, yesterday we already got the data from the ADP labor market. So tomorrow the non-farm payrolls will be kind of an interesting data to see. About 7 o'clock, there is a Bank of England Deputy Governor for Financial Stability, John Cunningham. He will give a speech as well after all of this interest rate decisions and all monetary policy summary reports are being released. So pretty much busy days. Some of the things had been released already. Let's take a look at the British pound. What's happened on the British pound recently? First thing is double top at 1.4241. Okay, then we got the channel down. We went as low as 1.3412. Then we have a bounce and breakout out of this channel. So my opinion, we should do this. We should do right now different channel. This channel will be something like that, and the parallel line will be somewhere here. It doesn't fit much anywhere else. I think we should go for the extremes, and extreme is here. So let's leave it like that. Of course, there was a battle for the area of 1.38. The highs were 1.3834, but those were neglected, and then we are back into the channel, and recently we have traveled I think more than 50%. Let me just take a look. Let's just zoom in. That would be around 50%, of course. So let's put our Fibonacci retracement tool and see what is going on here. 61% is a little bit above, 50 is here, there you go, and 61% is here. What else do we have? This is not necessary, this one is not necessary either. So 50% had been retraced. We might see the level of 1.3624 as tested. Bounce, bullish engulfing pattern yesterday. But today, as you can see, just ahead of the interest rate decision, we have a down day. The market is going, as you can see, lower towards yesterday lows around the level of 1.3607. So that's already below the 50% of the Fibonacci retracement. Next target 1.3574. This is the 61% of the Fibonacci retracement. Momentum, as you can see, perfectly here on the RSI indicator is down, is negative. That's the first thing, is below the level of 50, which is the neutral level, and is pointed to the south. So this is a down momentum. So we might expect increased volatility after the interest rate decision is made. So no decision, no hike, means that the situation will maintain. So the down move is very, very much likely. In case of extreme surprise, when the Bank of England eventually would increase the interest rate, like they say, hike the interest rate to certain amount, then of course we should expect a massive rally, massive green candle way above those highs at 1.3834 towards 1.3915 for sure. So what we have to do is to wait for the interest rate announcement. In the meantime, let's take a look at the Japanese British pound to the Japanese dollar. So what do we have here? The correction in wave 4 is being a little bit extended right now. The market is going down, and let's see how much we have retraced of the last wave up. So that was the wave 3, and as you can see, we have retraced around 38%. There you go, exactly 38% had been retraced. Let me just hide this wave so we can see better things. Those wave, yes, there you go. This wave is not necessary as well. And what do we have here is another very impulsive Elliott wave count, A, B, C, to the downside into the 38% of the Fibonacci retracement, 155.87. We have a kind of a pin bearish here, a red one, but with the long down wick. Then we have a bullish engulfing pattern, big red candle, and today we are just going a little bit lower, but we will see how this will end up after the interest rate announcement. So we have this very in the short term, this black trend line here as well. Now, this count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is invalidated if the level of 152.58 is violated. Basically, anything below 61% means that this market is reversing lower, and the impulsive wave progression is invalidated. So we don't have to wait anymore for the wave 5 to the upside. Okay, so please keep an eye on 152.58 level, which is the top of the wave 1. Otherwise, if everything is going good, any breakout above 156.37 is bullish, any breakout above the short-term trend line resistance is bullish, and a breakout above 158.19 is bullish as well. And that would be wave progression into the wave 5 of the whole impulsive wave here. So that was the British pound to the Japanese yen. Let's take a look at the euro to the British pound. And this is a very specific market. It's not that much violate, but if we take a look at the larger time frame, or if we zoom out, we can see exactly that this market is moving inside of the channel, and any attempts to move out of the channel are being capped very soon. Recently we went just towards the lower channel line. As you can see, the low was made at the level of 8,402 pips. So let's just zoom in back on, and we see what is going on what is going on here. I guess that's about 50%. Again, we are going to use our Fibonacci tool. So that's 38%. Yeah. So we will trace 38% here. There's a clear right now technical resistance here. 8,500. At 8,501, there is 38% of the Fibonacci retracement. At 8,531, so 30 pips higher, there is a 50% Fibonacci retracement, and those levels here are very, very interesting because those levels are, of course, the levels of technical resistance. So we have a very, very close technical resistance, 8,537, 8,542. So please keep an eye on those levels here, and keep an eye on this zone here, because we might not have any attempt. We might not have any attempt to break above this level anymore. Let's just put one more line here for the last high made somewhere around 8,657. So that's the high, and right now we have a supply zone here as well between 8,657, 8,668. So that's around 10 pip supply zone. Market is moving around the level of 50. This is like 53 was the high, 48 was the low. So it's hovering around the level of 50s, which is neutral level, right? So that bounce didn't even break into the positive territory. I guess that in the momentum to break into the positive territory, it must break above 50% of the Fibonacci retracement, and then even above this key short-term supply zone between 8,537 8,542. Last but not least, we are going to take a look, of course, at Bitcoin. What is doing the biggest cryptocurrency in the world? So, what do we have here? Very interesting candle yesterday. Let me just zoom in. What was going on here on the short term? This is, of course, the daily time frame chart, but as you can see, this is very interesting candle, and it looks like there is still some sort of a corrective cycle being developed, because this is not quite the market impulsive behavior here. Okay, so I guess that this wave 4 might take a little bit longer in order to complete, of course, and it looks like we will have to wait for another breakout higher above 67,768, and then, of course, above the wave 3 high at 66,938, and then we will have the confirmation of the wave 5 with a projection target around one of these Fibonacci extension levels. Ranges are between 74,748 to 78,908. So that's the outlook for Bitcoin. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys tomorrow. So take care and bye bye.